Hello. There doesn't appear to be anyone here. That's fine. I'll wait. Oh, there is someone here. Hello. Two people here now. I'm doing some investigations and I was wondering if anyone might be able to have any help to me. Of course. See, I'm trying to find out where to get the best strawberry jam. And I'm not quite sure. Because unfortunately, right now, I only have Smuckers. And whereas it's okay, it's really not the type that I really like the best. So I'm trying to find something better. Does anybody know where that might be? Like, is there a farmer's market anywhere that I could go to where sweet little grandma has made it? Or I'm not sure. See, I do enjoy the homemade. I just don't know. I don't have a grandma who could make me some. And I don't know where any farmers markets are. Which means I'm gonna have to buy store-bought. But some of the brand names are just not that good. Well, I'll need to contact your friend then. Oh no, I don't take anyone hostage. I wouldn't take a grandma hostage. I just need jam. Any, like, strawberry jam. Hopefully with, like, the seeds. Because the kind that I have is just that almost like jelly. Which just doesn't do it for me. See, we're having a crisis here at the house. Mello can't find his chocolate. Like, Matt won't go get him chocolate. And I only have jelly and not jam. And I need jam right now because I'm hungry. And because Mello's kind of behaving the way that Mello does. I think we all know what I mean by that. No, that laugh wasn't good. It's a bad laugh. My apologies for my bad laugh. I'll work on it. Hee hee. Hee hee. Tee hee. Tee hee. There we go. That one for talking about Mello might be best. Maybe. Yeah, Mello, we get along. But when he doesn't have his chocolate, how do I say it without sounding horrible? He's kind of a bitch. It's the nicest way I can put it. He needs his way. Always. And I'm just thankful that I'm not Matt. Because at least Mello kinda likes me. But Matt. Poor Matt. Oh, I'm not addicted to strawberry jam by any means. It's all I eat. And I'm hungry. I haven't had anything to eat today. And jam is what I live off of. Matt offered to make me a sandwich. And he put jelly on it. But that's jelly. And I don't eat the bread because it has crust. And then he cut off the crust, but I won't eat it because it's bread. Because jam is life. We only eat jam. I mean, if you're willing to make it for me, then I would be very grateful. I'm just not allowed to give out my address. We're in an undisclosed location so that Kira can't find us. There's so many people in this chat. I don't eat the Smuckers, it's jelly. I tried, I didn't like it. Jiggly cheesecake. It's great with strawberries. I can't say that I've eaten it, and I don't know that I would eat it. Strawberry muffins are not the same. They're not the same as jam. I just wish Matt would go to the store. I'm sure if he just would go to the store, the mellow would be nicer because he does chocolate. And I would have better jam. Real jam, not jelly. Because he bought jelly. Because I think he hates me. Strawberry jam. The best jam. The almighty jam. Matt does need to get his life together. He's been playing way too much Five Nights at Freddy's right now. I've told him the game is old, but he doesn't seem to care. I've come to the conclusion that he just likes to avoid life. Which, dealing with Mello all the time, I kind of wish that I could avoid life too sometimes. I kind of miss prison sometimes. It was quieter. I didn't get bitched at as much. Matt is demoted. Five Nights at Freddy's. Is this where you want to be? I just don't get it. Why do you want to stay? I'm sorry. I'm not understanding. I don't play Five Nights at Freddy's. That's what Matt does with his life. I haven't played a video game in a very long time. Mello doesn't play video games either, but Matt did make him play one game recently called Dream Daddy. And then Mello's proceeded to call Matt Daddy because he lost a bet. Matt's loving it. I'm annoyed. Nobody'll call me Daddy. He probably would like you. He would probably go to your Five Nights at Freddy's panel. If Mello will let him go to any cons, that is. But then again, knowing Mello, he won't let him do anything. Too kinky. What's kinky? Where's your white shirt? I would get strawberry jam all over it, and that wouldn't be good on a white shirt. So I have this shirt so that I don't make a mess on my white shirt. If he gave a truckload of chocolate, maybe Mello would like Matt. Let Matt go to con. Perhaps. Then again, I don't think Mello would like Matt to be gone. You lost it, didn't you? The white shirt? Sure. Of course. I suddenly lost it because of Matt did laundry. Yes. Matt does laundry. And he lost my shirt. That's why I wear this one. Have you ever had Faygo? No, I don't really drink much other than strawberry. I do drink occasionally, like, sweet drinks. And if Faygo's sweet, then I might try it. I've just never had it. I've lately been drinking energy drinks because that's all Matt seems to buy. Which I very much love those. Those are delicious. You found me online. I found you online, BB. Faygo's very sweet. It comes in strawberry flavor. I would probably give that a try. I'm not so much into the cola necessarily, but if it's strawberry, I would probably like it. Anything super sweet. And whatever Matt buys. He has a lot of Mountain Dew and a lot of energy drinks. That's all we really drink. And then Mellow has coffee and hot chocolates and all sorts of girly drinks, which I enjoy, but I mostly steal them from him. He doesn't share. Matt needs to give me the energy drinks. Yes. Matt does share. I think he's learned how to share because he has to share everything with Mellow. So he does share. Have you heard of an anime called Death Note? Matt's the one who watches anime sometimes, but he watches the hentai. I think that's the only anime he really watches. A lot of hentai. A lot of it. Which I can't say I completely mind. Some of it's alright. Mellow doesn't like us to watch it. That's why we do it. My hair is strawberry colored right now. That sounds amazing, actually. I should dye Mellow's hair. I mean, he wouldn't let me. Oh no, there's no need for the holy water. It might burn Matt. Although Mellow has plenty of holy water. He's very Catholic. If you haven't noticed. I found out he is actually religious. I thought he just wore it as a fashion statement, but he and Matt praise the Lord all the time whenever they're in the bedroom. They're very religious. I hear "Oh God" and "Oh Jesus" a lot. All the time. And he has holy water. He douches with it. Very, very holy. They are doing the nasty in there. Well, of course they are. They do it often. But I mean, in their line of work, I don't completely blame them. They have to do something that's fun. If I stop smoking drugs, then everything might be alright. I mean, they don't do anything great for your brain. And intelligence is necessary. So if Mello said don't jump off a bridge, Matt and you would jump off a bridge. I wouldn't risk my life. I would not jump off of a bridge. I would take Mello's advice to not jump off the bridge. Matt, however, it depends on if he's sassy that day or not. He normally listens to Mello, but sometimes he gets sassy, and so he won't listen to Mello. It always just depends on Matt's attitude, really. Elle, do you like cookies? If so, what's your favorite? A favorite cookie? Um, uh, why choose? Um, all cookies are great. Send Mello to one of my friend's work. He had flooding and the water stopped at the door and the water went up 6 inches. What would Mello be able to do about flooding? I'm not quite sure I understand why Mello should go. Hi, BB. Hello. Is Elle smiling? Um, I'll take your advice. I'll try to be more nice. I'm turning around. Wait and see, cause it takes is a little renovation. Pray it away. Oh, Mello could pray it away, I suppose. God's never answered him yet, but perhaps one day it could work. Elle, would you ever use the Death Note like Light did? I don't think that I would necessarily convict and kill all criminals necessarily. Um, But use it, yes. Definitely yes. I think it's a fascinating thing. Really and truly. I like your nails, BB. Oh, well, thank you. Mello did them for me. We had a sleepover. Even though I live here, but a sleepover includes with Mello, meaning we paint nails and we watch Netflix and chill. We didn't actually chill though, it got pretty heated. But Matt said it was Netflix and chill, so I'm going to take his word for it. Do you follow Kira? No. No. Kira would probably, how do I say, kill me. So I don't follow him. Why are you so ugly? I don't really care about personal appearance very much. It's all about my intellect. I have to make sure that my brain stays beautiful, but my outside exterior means absolutely nothing to me. I work on it, but it doesn't matter. Not completely. Do you kiss Mello? I don't believe that I have to necessarily give you all the details into my personal life, and I think Mello would shoot me in the head if I answered that. Oh, if you could persuade Light to use the Death Note, however you see fit, what would you use it for? Um, I would make it a game. And probably have him kill me. Yes, I am L. And as L, I would definitely have him kill me. God is watching your every move. And he hasn't stopped me yet. So that must be saying something. Did you do Mello's hair during the sleepover? Mello doesn't allow anyone to touch his hair. So no. Unless he's asking for his hair to be pulled, in which Matt normally does that. I'm normally not allowed to touch Mello just on the grounds of normally my fingers are very sticky, and he doesn't like that. Why would you want Light to kill you? Oh, you know, the dull life that I lead. You know, telling my successor, who was your number one successor for the longest time, that he's no longer good enough, and ranking someone else as my number one successor, and then my number one successor, you know, hanging himself. It just took a lot out of me, and I felt so much guilt and shame that I did the wrong thing. So I think that I finally need justice for my actions. I'm glad you see it from my point of view now. All hail the bees Matuna. What exactly does that mean? Bees are rather great. If we didn't have bees, we wouldn't have strawberry jam. And if we didn't have strawberry jam, then I wouldn't be alive. Because I would starve to death. If we don't have Nutella, I wouldn't exist. We've tried to get Mellow on Nutella as a substitute, because it's a little bit healthier than all the chocolate he's consuming, but he told us to go fuck ourselves. To which Matt does all the time anyway. We can never get him out of the shower a lot of the times, and we only have one shower. It's okay. I don't often shower. Do you actually sit that way so your power will work, or something like that? Yes. It's great for intelligence. And helps concentration. And it's comfortable. Do you like strawberries too? I suppose, but I prefer them in jam. What's your largest pet peeve? L. I mean, not being able to solve a case. It irritates me. If there's something that I can't solve, like a puzzle or an investigation or anything, that drives me up the wall. It makes me angry. How do you feel about Halloween is coming up? Are you going to dress up, baby? Oh, I suppose. I've thought about decorating the place in so much blood and body parts. But I don't know that Mello would let me do that. I mostly don't dress up. Dress up is not anything that somebody just my age really does. But I would decorate the house if Mello will let me. So much blood. That would make me happy. Who's your favorite person in the history of ever? Ooh, probably Hannibal Lecter, but I know he's fictional. But he has become my favorite person in the history of ever. I think a literature character is enough to be in the history books. What is the background noises, baby? It could be anything. Are there going to be dicks? That's a body part. I suppose I could take somebody's dick off. I mean, like, get a fake dick to decorate the house with. Suppose. Bye, BB, you imposter. I'm going to fap to my jam. I'm not an imposter. I don't know why you would call me an imposter. Not very nice of you. I have to dress up for my job. I work with children, and we have to be really into Halloween. Sounds like a good job, though, to allow you to dress up. Baby, you are actually really cute and less unsettling than Elle. But that's just me. Nobody's ever called me cute before. I don't know how to handle that. But thank you. I do work hard on it. thoughts on Shimigamis? Do you believe in them? Do you think they're cool? I mean, they're okay. They're not half bad. Whenever, like, I've never obviously met one personally, but from what I hear, they're not that bad. And they just want to have fun. We heard that, baby. Don't you dare do what you said. What did I say? What would I not do? Whose dick would you remove? L's, but that's a whole long story. I mean, no, buddy, I don't remove dicks. I've never removed a dick. Only arms and legs. I don't remove body parts. I simply mean, like, dildos. And fake limbs from the party store. I would decorate the house with those. Mello already kinda has too many dildos we could decorate with. Some of them even terrify me, and that's hard to do. But some of them have those spikes and other things. I do hope he's okay. Oh goodness, everybody thinks I'm cute. I would ask you if you've received psychological treatment for thinking that, but then again, I sometimes would agree with you. And those sometimes are any time I look in a mirror. You and Ryuk would get along well, you think? I've never met him, so I'm not quite sure. How old are you? Old enough. But then again, I don't have an age anymore. I don't think I ever had one. I've never been able to see it. And being an orphan, you don't really know exactly when your birthday is. So I suppose it's beyond me what my birthday is. Do you like cuddles? Nobody ever really wants to cuddle me. Mello has described me as Pooh Bear before and said I'm like Pooh Bear but not as cuddly. Which I suppose is true. I don't know, I've never cuddled myself. Whammy's house. That's where I grew up, yes. Nightmares. That's all Whammy's house was. A lot of nightmares. I don't recommend the place. I want to cuddle you. I'm not sure you actually do, but I suppose everyone is allowed to live in their own delusions of grandeur. Is that why your name is Beyond Birthday? Perhaps. Aren't you L? Yes. Of course I'm Elle. Do I not look like Elle? I definitely think I look like Elle. Yes, I look like Elle. So I must be Elle. Would you go back to Whammy's house? Why or why not? Well, I'm not an child orphan anymore. Still an orphan, but not a child orphan anymore. So I suppose it would be awkward to go back. And besides, after what happened to my roommate and everything, of him hanging himself, I mean, I would probably just feel so sad and depressed of the memories of finding him. Um, it would be very tragic. I probably wouldn't go back. I have nothing to go back for. Was that a Zootopia quote? What was a Zootopia quote? I know your name, El Lalet. Mm-hmm. That's fine. I've known that name for a long time, too. Good information to have, I suppose, now that the Death Note is a thing. If only I could get my hands on it. I think everybody has known Elle's name. I mean, my name. Obviously. Somebody else has had to have known that. But if you don't have the Death Note, I suppose it doesn't matter. What is the weirdest thing you have ever been caught doing? Well, I suppose one of the... I don't consider it too odd, but I was on this case, and I won't tell you what case, but I was on a case, and I was mimicking a corpse. Whereas I thought that was perfectly brilliant because to know your enemy and to know the situation, you must become part of it. So I became the corpse, and I got stepped on. With a high heel. To my gut. Which was rather awkward. Have you ever been happy, or have you always been apathetic? I get happy occasionally. Whenever I have strawberry jam, I'm very happy. Whenever I win a case, very happy. A lot of things actually do make me happy. What would you do with the Death Note? Oh, I don't know that you all want to know what I would do with the Death Note. It's not important. It would be justified what I would do. At least it wasn't your manhood. Well, yes. That would have been bad. Do you know who Matuna is? I can't say that I do. I just popped my leg out of my hip socket. I guess we all have our own ways of self-mutilation sometimes, but that doesn't sound like you did it on purpose. So, you might want to receive medical attention. What's your favorite type of candy? Strawberry. Well, I don't normally eat candy, but those little strawberry candies that old ladies keep in their purses. I love those. How do you feel about Matt and or Mello? Matt's an okay guy. He needs to go to the store right now and get me jam, but Matt's an okay guy. Mello, on the other hand, he's a good guy, and I do enjoy him very much, but he's also a diva. Do you like popcorn? I don't normally eat other foods other than strawberry jam. Matt has to get you jam, and I heard that he needs to buy mellow chocolate as a bad substitute. Yeah, Mellow's been bitchy right now, to say the least. People or animals? Neither, actually. I prefer to be alone. Chocolate makes sound fat. Not quite sure what that means. What is your favorite food besides strawberry jam? I would starve. I would rather starve than eat anything else, really. If I had the option. What about panda crackers you vicariously bite the heads off of? I don't really eat the panda crackers. Chocolate makes you fat. I don't believe so. Mellow's not fat. I guess it's all in how you eat it. Gummy bears. No. Simply take Matt's cigarettes away and tell him that he needs to go buy you jam in order for him to get the cigarettes back. That's a brilliant idea. You're mighty smart. I could use you. I didn't think about that. Use his weaknesses against him. I think that I'll go do that. So thank you all for being here. I'm going to go get myself some strawberry jam with Matt. Thank you. Have a delightful day.